Here we are, another adventure. This adventure is proudly brought to you by Custom Jet Boats by Reptech, built for adventure, which is what we are going to have today. An adventure. New river. We've got a little creek behind us, flows into Lake Ellery. I'm not sure if it's called Ellery Creek, but this flows down into the Arawhata, and we're going to blast up the Arawhata river and see if we can shoot a deer. Camp tonight, come back down tomorrow, and then we've got a rafting trip up the Akuru. Pretty primo day for an adventure. It's been blowing its guts out, windy southwest. It's pretty calm right where we are here, but we're expecting to get real windy. So without further ado, let me crack into it. I'll introduce Bruce too when he comes back down. He's just off in the woods there going for a dump. This is Bruce. Hi there. You may remember Bruce from such videos as how to roar in a stag and shoot the stag, cut the whole stag up and carry it for 7 kilometers back to camp.
Yeah, no worries.
I reckon today we're not going to have to carry it quite as far. Mainly just drag it to the river and toss it in the boat the next morning, hopefully. Got to shoot the deer first. Well, we just pulled up this side creek here out of the main river, and there was 2 deer feeding just up on the clearings behind us. Can't remember, I'm looking right there again. 2 deer feeding on the clearings behind us, but once we parked the boat, they just didn't completely ignore the jet boat, went back to feeding, and we were sneaking across the grass, and 2 paradise ducks and about 7 geese exploded out of the grass, started going off their chops. Of course, the deer buggered off and beyond the forest, so we're just going to park up here. Might get the jet boil out and have a bit of a boil up, nice cup of tea, and hopefully a couple more deer will walk back out. We're up the Arawhata river, and there's bugger all deer sign up here. Just that 1080's just hammered them. We're up here a few years ago and there was deer sign left, right and centre, and heaps of animals, but yeah, there's not much at all. So we're just going to go up in the forest and chill out. Here we are, checking out a bit of classic New Zealand history. You can see some dog kennels over there on the grass, and we're just coming up to a hut now. Come check it out. I don't think we'll stay here, it's a private hut, she's probably all locked up, but we'll have a look in the windows anyway. Feel a bit like the poor kid in Oliver Twist looking in the rich people's windows. See what they got for Christmas. Not much by the looks of it. Oh wait, they got a quad bike. Look at that. Quad bike for Christmas. Oh man, look at all these cool old Remu boards just cut up for firewood. Alright, there's some silver pine in there. Look at that. Good old bit of silver pine. She splits well, that stuff. What else we got in here? An old, what the hell is that? Exhaust pipe?
Air filter off a tractor.
Tractor air filter. Oh, there's a lantern on the ground. Let's put that back up there. Cast antler. I love old sheds. I'll have an old shed one day. Got a kind of half new, half old shed at the moment. Doesn't quite cut the mustard. Oh, the Serenity. Oh, that made good photo. Yep, she's not a doer-upper. She's a bit past that stage. Yeah, no, I wonder, you know, if these old tractors will work if you just turned her over a bit, put some oil down the bloody spark plug holes, tried to crank her up if she'd find the life. I don't know. What is it? What sort of engine is that, bro? David Brown, never heard of it. It's not a Perkins. Perkins will probably fire up. Your boat's got a Perkins in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that always goes. Yeah. Yeah, David Brown.
I think David Brown's past his use by date. We're gonna cruise back up and sit on the edge of the clearing. See if one of the deer pokes its nose out again. Gotta be into wind. Well, my old mate Bruce has just informed me that the deer are back on the clearing. They've got to be yearlings. No full grown deer will be that stupid. But we'll see if we can manage to not cock this up again like we did last time.
Enough gathering, let's go and do it.
We've got 2 guns, a rangefinder. We've got to shoot at least 1 deer tonight. Let's put our sneaky on and see if we can get a bit closer. Yeah, I can see his ass right out there. Blissfully unaware that 2 hunters are sneaking up on him. I might actually zoom in to see if you guys can see it too. Here, hold my gun, Bruce. Then I'll work the zoom in this video. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, the deer is just above my finger there. That's its ass, you can see, right above my fingertip. That's a deer. As long as it's not a pregnant hind, I'm going to shoot it. Bloody exciting, this deer hunting caper. There's plenty of river noise out there, so they're going to hear us coming, so we don't have to be too sneaky, but the old deer do have that sixth sense. I don't know if yearlings possess the sixth sense, maybe they get to 3 or 4 years old before they develop that. Seeing as I don't have my big camera and I'm only videoing off the phone, I'm not going to video the shot because we probably won't be close enough to see it anyway. You'll just see this little speck, and because there's 2 there, I might have a shot as well, see if we can not tip the buggers over. So I'll put the camera away now as we're just coming to the edge of the clearing. Well, we've come to the clearing and we can no longer see the deer, so they're either in a little dip or they've buggered off. But I think if we drop down here, just hang 10 Bruce to there, just make sure they're not there. They've got to be there because they came out, went in, came out again, and I think the wind's still blowing kind of in our favour, so they should still be there somewhere. And Bruce is just ranging it to see how far it is. Maybe yearlings do have a sixth sense, or it's possible we're in a big wind eddy and our winds carry the scent up to them, or they're just in a dip and we can't see them. Who bloody knows? They're not bloody there anymore anyway, I can tell you that much. Can you see any deer? No, neither can I. How far is it, bro?
260.
Oh.
There's my rifle 3 inches high.
I forgot to look at my ballistics chart, but I reckon I'll just aim in the general direction and start shooting. I'm joking. We'll get a bit closer. I've just spotted a couple of bloody paradise ducks out in the clearing too. And oh, there he is. There's one. He's just by that log. Yeah, right by the log. Looking across at us, this duck over cares. We've spotted the deer again. He's still there. See him, Bruce? This time, I'm really going to put the camera away. Filming venison. Venison wins every time. Sorry, folks. We are pretty safe to say I cocked that one up again. We were sneaking up here and the paradise ducks were onto us and took off squawking, so I didn't really expect to see any. But they were just on the other side of that log behind us feeding, and we come up and then one stuck its head up and started running across, stopped. And I let one slip and must be shooting a bit higher than it coming across, and Bruce let one rip and he was shooting a bit higher, saw his shot explode over the top of the deer. I actually thought I hit it, I thought it was down, but it turned around and ran the other direction. Too much prone shooting, not enough off the shoulder, I think. Same old story. Those Kias gave us away. Right, no deer. We banged it down 5k downstream before it got dark, and now we're set up around the fire. Well, it's the next morning, bright and early. Bloody alarm didn't work. Luckily Bruce woke me up, and we're just sneaking through the forest, get up to the river clearings, and scare a few more deer away. It's the perfect day to go scare some more deer away. Right, we've spied 3 deer right out in the middle of the clearing. They're quite a way away. We're going to try to sneak up on them. Help. That wind's whistling up the valley now, so they must have just got a scent. In the bush it felt like it was dropping off the hill, going across the valley floor, but now that we're out here, it's just whistling straight upstream, so they must have caught a gust of our wind and disappeared. They were just over there on that bank. Foiled again. So I guess there's nothing for it but to go jet boating. Oh, breakfast first, cup of tea. This is bloody Barry circling around over there again. Well, I'm going to have to say, very disappointed at the lack of deer sign up here. We did manage to see 6 deer and not shoot anything. It's been the order of the day for the last goodness knows how many hunting trips. The rest of them I wasn't carrying a gun, so fair call. Got a few excuses for those ones. Yeah, I missed a pretty easy shot last night. Bloody paradise ducks. But yeah, Arawhata River, bugger all deer. All the way up there was hardly any deer prints on the bank, just one here, one set there. And out here in the grassy clearing, where there used to be deer for Africa, just a few sets of prints coming through. And nothing much else. We found where the little buggers were playing around. It might even been on this bank here. Bruce's Jetboil. I managed to dry boil it a couple of years ago. I didn't realise how fast they boiled, and I set it boiling. I went to do something and came back and the water would all boil out and the neoprene had melted. So he's custom made a felt surround.
Tater made it.
Oh, his lovely wife Tater made it for him. Look at that, isn't that great? I had the boat jammed up on these logs last night just so it wasn't rubbing on the bloody rocks. It's amazing how rubbing on a rock can put a hole in a boat pretty quickly, so it was a bloody mission to haul her up on these logs. She didn't flood. Boat's still here, hasn't sunk. She's pretty watertight actually. Quite surprising considering the beating I give it. Right, we're all strapped up, ready to go. Well, all we're missing is 2 deer. Look at that.
Wider.
First trout, not bad for North Islander. Awesome. So who was hooping and hollering? Was that you, Marianne?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bloody racket. These fellas all went booting it down on the river. Oh, we've caught Millie. She's a keeper. Yeah. Oh, cut her free. Catch and release, eh, Millie? Yeah. Oh, it's a hard road to find the perfect woman. Yeah, give her a little pat on the head.
Yeah.
Where's the sleepy stick? Did you kiss it?
No.
Go on, you got to kiss your first fish.
Come on, Mum.
Go on, you don't have to give it a tonguey. You don't have to pash it, just give her a little kiss. Right on the nose.
There?
Yeah, on the cheek.
Might bite my leg.
No, Jesus. She's not going to kiss her first fish. 7 years of bad luck.
I've had those.